Let's bring in former chairman of the White House Council of Economic Advisors and economist Tomas Philipson. Also joining us, former Drug Enforcement Agency Director of Special Operations, Derek Maltz. Derek, we are seeing reports of Mexican cartel weapons found on the Texas side of the Rio Grande River. We are seeing that the cartels have basically taken control of the border. We've had Jason Jones, Newsmax's own reporter. He's been holding up those wristbands that show that people are being enslaved. That's who's running border control, the cartels. And then, of course, your specialty right there, you know, the drugs are pouring in. How catastrophic is an open border to this country? And I feel like the consequences will be, we're going to see these consequences for decades to come.
Well, Lydia, thank you for having me. We're seeing it every day. 9,000 a month dying from drugs. You can see behind me all the dead kids that we're burying every day, 300 a day. Right now in this country, crime and evil have become legalized. It's disgusting. Look at New York City as an example. Our kids are losing soccer fields and rec centers for illegal migrants. This is something everyone should be outraged about. You look at Mayor Adams, even he's saying this is a national issue, needs immediate action, just like the fentanyl crisis needs immediate action. This is going downhill, he says. This is the mayor of New York City. I grew up in New York. It's disgusting. They're sleeping in the streets. And last thing I'll say, Lydia, is that 90% of these quote-unquote asylum seekers, they're all fraudulent. So we're paying for the fraudulent people to come into America. And by the way, coming to America for a better job is not something that qualifies anyone for asylum.
That's such an excellent point, because it's one thing if we were paying for all their medical care and giving them the cell phones and the luxury accommodations in a hotel if they were true asylum seekers, but they are doing this under false pretenses. Tomas, we only have about 2 minutes left. Mayor Adams, they're talking like $8 million $8 million a day to take care of all of these illegals, $12 billion. Will we eventually see a migrant tax? Because just because the federal government is giving away this free money and $400 a day, that's how much the hotels are charging to take care of these people. In the words of Barack Obama, this is simply unsustainable in many ways, one of them being economically.
Yeah, I mean, the economic impact is going to be large, but the life expectancy impact is by far the largest damage. We have falling life expectancy in this country right now because of these drug trades going into the country so freely. That's a hard bargain by Democrats by trying to get future potential voters by killing their own people, essentially. I think, you know, you see these there's a combination going on, the lockdowns of COVID, the increased generosity of welfare, and then on top of that, more easily coming in. So not only is the benefit from coming in going up, it's also easier to come in. And that's why you see these flood of people coming in as we speak.
Absolutely. They're incentivizing this invasion. Thank you so much, Tomas Philipson and Derek Maltz. I wish we could talk longer.